Hi, this is Jason Fielder with the Daily Forex Report for August 25th. Taking a look at the US Japanese yen pair, I'm looking for this pair to be between 110.57 and on the lower side 108.72. I'm looking for some possible resistance at 110.30, and if the market gets to that point, and also some support around the 109 area. This pair is pretty much just moving sideways. If you notice, we had these really long drops, these strong days, basically up and then down and then back up. And this day went down but then came back up. If you draw a line here, we pretty much tapped that low there today. And here, if the market breaks through this, maybe several pips, give it enough room to come down to that point and then pull back. But if it gets a good break a little bit lower than that, we could see it just zip through this particular area. So it's a possible window of opportunity to take a look at. Now, looking at the Euro USD pair, this pair I'm looking for the range to be between 148.42 and on the lower end 146.56. There we go. As far as support and resistance, look for resistance around the 14900 area. That would be right around here, and then support. Look for support to come into this to this market at 46.75. Now, switching gears over to the pound. This pair I'm looking for the market to be between 186.23 on the higher side, on the lower side 183.56, and that should be our range for this next session. Now, as far as support and resistance, look for some resistance to come in at 188.80, and then on the lower side look for some support to come in at 18400, which is a little bit above our range for today. Now, switching gears over to the Swiss, this pair is pretty much just moving sideways. Still looking for this window of opportunity to be filled, assuming that the market does come on down over the next couple of sessions. Not too sure, maybe heading higher, but for now it's pretty much just been moving sideways. Now, looking for this next session's range to be between 110.66 on the higher side and on the lower side 108.93. And as far as support and resistance, we should see some resistance come into this pair around 1.1030 and a little bit higher than this point at 10900. So look for that to occur. Well, tomorrow or today we had the U.S. existing home sales for the U.S. for July, and they were higher than expected. They increased by 3.1%. We also have tomorrow, the Eurozone has the German GDP for the second quarter being released at 2 a.m. The estimates have the GDP down to negative 0.5% for the second quarter, and year to date down to 1.7% from 2.6%. So that could be bad news for the euro, especially if it comes out worse than expected. Now, the Swiss have their UBS consumption indicator for July. Those numbers being released at 4 a.m. There's really no consensus out there at this time. And then at 2 p.m., the U.S. has their FOMC minutes from their last meeting. So that's definitely something to take a look at. Well, until tomorrow, this is Jason Fielder. Good trading.